subir plena curva ao ver o sol, desenhando uma imagem tão feliz, tão feliz, tão feliz,
This August, grab your keyboards and spin up your hard drives because it's time for the Rampage Rally, our 11th 3D community challenge. Put your unique spin on this big air 3D template and create with artists from across the globe. Shift into high gear to make the top 100 montage with custom music by DDCO, or gun for the top 5 and win big. Sponsored by Puget Systems, Rococo, Marvelous Designer, The Noman Workshop, and more. Rotate those tires, crank up the NOS, and download the starter files right now. This August, hang on to your assets, because you're gonna need them.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Hey, thank you for what's the word? Yeah, thanks for your patience, everybody. I appreciate that. Sotomonte was dealing with some technical difficulties behind the scenes, but he crushed it, you know, as he always does. Welcome, everyone. It's the final stream. It is the final lap stream for the Rampage Rally 3D Community Challenge. We got a lot of fun 3D animators here in the chat, and y'all have, maybe some of you have submitted already. Congratulations to those of you who have submitted. It is quite a feat. You've worked very hard on this, and you should feel great about making it to the end. For those of you who have not submitted, all good. I know the feeling. I usually push it right to the end, to the point where it's too stressful. Not too stressful, but very stressful. So I want to dish out some tips and tricks for everyone who haven't submitted yet. After we get through our 6 artists who we're gonna bring up onto the stream and talk for about 10 minutes each about their near final art here. These artists, I don't know, maybe some have submitted. We'll ask them that. But we got 6 artists to take a look at here, and we'll give them some tips and tricks. And for all the people who have not submitted here, you can apply all these tips and tricks to your situation as well. After that, we'll get into, you know, what to do this weekend and how to make the most of this weekend when it comes to submitting your art. And then we're going to get into not 1 but 2 weekly challenge review sessions here. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good stream. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for entering this challenge, for keeping these challenges going. It's not just myself and the team who gets the challenges off the ground, but it's you out there, all the artists who participate in these challenges, that keep them going and keep them alive. So thank you very much for keeping that creative spirit going. But y'all, I believe it's time to get into our first artist. Let's switch on over. Say hey. Yo, Sticky Kris.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Were you always Sticky Kris, or were you Kris? You know,
No, it's I can't tell you where it came from. I just made this up one day, and I was like, it's quite memorable because it sounds disgusting, so I'll stick with it.
all right. I love it. Dude, your art. Let's get this looping. This is awesome.
This is Dress Incarnate. I sort of started about 2 weeks late because I abandoned my first idea.
Yeah.
So I've been cramming to get this done for Sunday night.
Have you submitted?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Still loads I want to do this weekend.
Okay, you want to do a lot this weekend. All right, tell me, what do you want to do to this weekend?
So priority one is to fill out the rest of the environment, because as you see when the sort of camera goes up, most of that is just the HDRI, which I kind of need to get rid of and replace with actual, geo and
Dude, I can't tell.
all that stuff.
I can't tell.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the left side is looking a little thin, like right over here.
Yeah.
I think just take care of that edge. That's all. Just take care of that edge, that hard edge right there, and I think you'll. Oh, I can't tell. What else?
Fine then.
What else?
That's my weekend just opened up.
Good.
What
Good.
else? It's mostly just that environment stuff, and then I want to sort of improve some of the sim that I've got going on the back of the wheels with the dirt and the smoke getting kicked up. The water, I don't really like how the reflections are working there. They're quite distracting, so I need to address those. I want to add more foliage in, especially on that second half of the shot. It kind of feels a bit bare to the first half. What else? I wrote a whole list of stuff that I gotta do. There's a whole list.
I mean, so far everything that I'll say the two things off the top of my head that I noticed. The first was that my first impression was that this like egg vehicle, the wheels looked like untextured, because the egg looks like an egg, the bone looks like bone. I think it's just the wheels that might need a little bit of like mud on them or something. They're super clean, driving around in the mud.
Yeah, that's very true. I kind of just threw the same sort of bone texture that I was working on for the actual bones, and thought I'll come back to that later, and then I've just ignored it because it was kind of low priority. But you're absolutely right, they would be covered in crap.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, just some sort of like contrasting color on those wheels I think would be nice and helpful, and make it feel like it is textured, because I think it's just the fact that you have the one texture across everything is what it is for me personally. And then also in there, it looks disgusting, like whatever.
I did a test render when I started throwing this together, and it does look disgusting. I just sort of threw a load of subsurface stuff on and wrinkles and sort of like a slimy coat layer, and it looks horrific. So I kind of want to put more of that in there, but it's low priority, isn't it? Meaty sort of insides.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna say the second thing that caught my eye was like, are they chasing that little like those like spirit orb things? Like, is that what's going on? It's like they're going in there.
Yeah, the idea was kind of that he's chasing these little firefly type things, or one in particular, and then he follows it up this jump, and there's a whole sort of group of them, and that little lure on top, when I do the final version, that'll change color to match the rest of these fireflies, which sort of draws them in.
Yeah.
And then he just eats them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he's hunting these things down.
No, that's good. I didn't quite get that the first time I watched it, so I would maybe add I would try and make that as obvious as possible. Like, yeah, definitely changing colors. That would be good. And like, you see how the inside of it is kind of yellow? Not emissive, but there is some sort of yellow insides. If you actually had like a light inside there, kind of light up the inside as blue, or shift it blue once he eats them or something, I think that would really make it clear as to like what's going on. And you might even be able to like double the amount or triple the amount of those particles in the little group down there. So again, so it's very clear and obvious what's happening.
Yeah, it's good advice. Yeah, I actually had that on my list of things to do as well. But
Yeah.
I thought maybe we could get away without doing it.
Nah, because that's the story.
Kind of right.
Yeah, it's like the whole render's like riding on that. Like that's what's happening. So I would just make sure that is clear, you know, as clear as possible. But your like render quality's good, your animation's good, your textures look great, your lighting looks great. I don't think you need to mess with the dust on the back of this thing. It looks great. That all looks really nice. Like maybe I can see what you're saying about the reflection in the water, but like it's not that bad, you know? Like I would focus on the story and getting that across as much as possible. And then I think the wheels too. Someone said stone wheels, like rock wheels, in the chat. I'm like, I could see that. Because I don't know what those wheels are. I get that that's an egg, and I get that there's like bones around it, but like I don't know where you would find those wheels in the wild. You know what I mean?
That's an excellent point. The kind of idea I was going for was that this would be like I don't know, some sort of alien egg thing that's kind of evolved to have like a biological wheel, which doesn't actually exist. That's cool. When I started throwing this together, I just threw the bone material on it because that was just kind of the easiest option.
Yeah. But
yeah, I can try and think of something else there. Try and get a bit clever with that.
Yeah, or just dirty them up, mud them up, something. I don't know. Just some bit of contrast.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's check your render settings. We got you at 144 frames, 1920 by 810, 24. Yeah, you would pass if you submitted this in terms technically. Good job.
Nice one. Oh, I was slightly concerned about that as well. That's awesome. Cool.
I think the last thing here is this red. That red mushroom looks like it's the only red thing in here. It's also the opposite of green. And it's like lit. Nicely lit. So it's like my eye goes to that. I'm like, what is that? Is that important? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost distracting in the sense that like since it's the only red thing, I'm looking at it and wondering if it's important. So it's kind of like a red herring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's kind of the most contrasty area, right? So your eye's drawn to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you've pointed it out, it is quite distracting. The colours look really blown out as well. I'm not sure why they're that bright, but yeah, that's something I can look at. Cool.
For sure. I think that's it. Do you have any questions here?
No, you kind of answered most of my questions, to be honest.
Yeah, this is really wacky, cool, fun idea. Yeah, like I said, I like your render quality and your light stuff. Everything looks really good. You're doing a good job. Really solid. I would say maybe the depth of field is a little. I want to see more into the distance. Like maybe there's a slight rack focus. As we like open up and jump up, we kind of like focus in on those blue fly thingies.
Yeah.
That might, if you rack focus to them, it might shift our eye a little bit. I don't know. But it's not the worst thing. I think you're pretty good here. I think you can take care of a couple things on the weekend, but like I wouldn't stress out about it too much. I think you're doing a good job.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's up. I think we're gonna move on to our next artist, but good luck to you, Kris. Thank you for putting so much effort into this and joining this challenge. Have you Have you done any other challenges before?
Yeah, this is my fourth one. I've done Endless Engines, Kinetic Rush, and Chasm School.
Which one's been your favorite? Like, which one have you had the most fun doing?
Definitely Kinetic Rush. I did like a little raindrop man on a window.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
It was in the pre-roll. I don't think I made the top 100, but it was kind of a weird idea, and I kind of ran with it, and I just had a lot of fun sort of throwing that together.
You said it wasn't in the top 100?
I don't think so.
It almost made top 100. I'll tell you that much. It came darn close. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that feels good or bad.
Terrible.
It's great. Yeah, I killed it. Yeah, it was really nice. It was like top 150 for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's great to hear.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah. Way to knock it out. Keep crushing it, and I can't wait to see your submission here when it's done.
Awesome. Thank you, Clint.
Yeah. I'll catch you on, Kris.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, peace. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good. I love it. It kind of reminds me of Fabricio's Endless Engines render a little bit. I guess it's like the same kind of scale. You know? But Sotomonte, I'm ready when you are. Whenever you guys pulled up. Yeah, let's switch it.
Hi.
Gertner, what's up?
Oh yeah, my name's Hannah. If that's easier.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier. What's up, Hannah?
Hi.
This is an awesome idea. I love this.
Thank you. Last time I started on the previous challenge,
Yeah.
and I did not focus on story whatsoever. So I was trying to focus a little more on that this time.
Oh no, this is great. No, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Poor little rat. That's brutal. I think it's destroyed. I love the little cart. It's like it's like a sardine can, and it's like
Yeah.
got like.
I was trying to add some more things to help with, like, you know, maybe he's picking up stuff and like built it himself, and added some stickers for fun, and
Yeah.
put little battery lights on the back. So
Cool. Oh, I love it. And this is Venice, I would assume.
yes,
Yeah. Have you been to Venice?
I have not. So hopefully this is a decent depiction of what it looks like over there.
Oh, I was able to tell for sure. Yeah, no, it's an amazing place. We went like a year ago or something, and it was like kind of my favorite place. Really. It's so
I'm
unique.
jealous.
Yeah, it's so unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the render. It's super fun. Tell me, like, how close are you to? Did you submit yet?
I have not. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
I'm working today a lot on like smoothing out the animation. There's a lot of parts that I feel are very janky and rigid for the mouse in particular. So just smoothing a bunch of those out to make it a little more smooth and hopefully a little more realistic.
Okay. Is there anything else that you're trying to focus on this weekend, render-wise?
The bird as well. The lighting's a little patchy. I'm trying to fix that on the bird. Maybe some more texturing, fixing on the rat itself. Maybe editing the hair a little bit. I'll see. Confirming the specs are correct and all that.
Yeah, your
I
tech
think
specs
that's
are correct.
it for the most part. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I think mainly the animation of the mouse and the bird is what I would really like to, because I know if the animation's a little janky, a little off, then it can kind of throw the whole thing off.
It's not. I don't think it's that janky. It's
Okay.
Yeah. To me, I think like your rat looks. The word. It looks like patchy. Like the hair on the back is like patchy, and it looks. What is the word I'm looking for? Feral. Like hella feral.
Yeah, I was trying to have it almost like story-wise. I don't know if it came through, but just that, you know, maybe he's lived across from this artisanal cheese place for a long time, and he's old and, you know, a little bit rough, and he's finally decided to make the jump and try and get over there.
Yeah, that's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah.
Poor rat. That was good.
But one of the questions I did have was, is the character itself appealing or interesting, or is it, because I was worried that it is just kind of a patchy rat that
It makes sense.
maybe a little boring. Okay.
It makes sense for like the whole thing, the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just who else would be doing this? I can't think of any other character that would be doing this besides this little rat right here. I think it's good. Let's see. Someone did mention this in chat. They said something about like the water feeling a bit flat. And when they did this jump, when they went off this jump, I didn't know immediately that was water. So
Okay.
I bet you there's like a couple things you can probably do. Maybe when that rat goes off that jump right here, you could have this boat that the car is currently blocking. You can have that boat just be here.
Yeah.
So like it's clear from the first frame we're hitting this jump that it's water. I think that will tip the brain off for that. And then the second thing is like, I wonder if there's like something you can do to like, I don't know if it's like brighten it, but that might look weird. That might not. You'd really have to look at reference. Maybe it's like a brighter reflection.
Yeah. I hear you. I do agree looking at it now as well.
I would
And
say
even
though. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, even when the bird swoops down, it's reflected in the water just ever so slightly. And I was thinking if I were able to make that a little more obvious, it might add some more. So
yeah, I think
changing the lighting up might help.
Really good foreshadowing. I think your lighting is great though. Like on this building here, like kind of how you have it with the angle and the color of everything. I think it's actually really nice. So I wouldn't overdo it. I wouldn't like freak yourself out and like start moving everything around and like just trying to make the water better, and then it like costs you the whole scene, because like your scene's looking really good. So it might just be a matter of like making it more reflective or something, and getting this boat gondolier person here like closer here, so when we're up in the air we just know, oh, okay, it's water.
Yeah, I hear you.
Another thing you could do with this bird, so you see how you can kind of like see the reflection of it better over the sky?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can like cut the buildings out here, like cut that part out so that this would be reflecting sky. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That might be too intrusive, on these last couple days. Like I don't want to, I want these notes to be doable on the last days, not making it tough. What else? But yeah, I don't know, maybe just upping the reflection on the water so that the sky is just brighter, like in the reflection. And then animation wise, I don't know, you could have the guy going and like grab it, like pantomiming, like trying to grab the cheese, reaching for the cheese or something. I don't know if that's like a thing. But I think the lighting on your bird looks fine. I know you were talking about how it looks kind of weird. I think it looks, good anime.
Okay, good. Yeah, I just knew it was a little very dark in some areas and very not dark in others, so I was gonna look at that. But the other information is really helpful for trying to fix some of those issues.
Yeah, I think the bird being a little extra contrasty is okay because it happens so fast, and we want to be looking at it. So like, I think you're good.
Yeah, and that was another thing I was wondering if like the first time watching through, or even the second, if it was clear what was going on, because I knew that did kind of transition really fast, but slowing it down made it look it didn't really flow as good. So wasn't sure if that was clear.
It was clear to me.
Okay.
I think that foreshadowing though of the bird swooping down would be great. Having that would be really nice. Even if it's like you cheat it and like this boat is kind of over here and we see the shadow of the bird fly over these sunspots.
Yes.
That might be helpful too. Or like just the most lead up we can get, the better. Because my eye kind of goes up here to this gondolier, which is good. You're prepping me to be looking up here, and then if we can bring it back here with this shadow guiding and the reflection guiding us back here would be sick. So you can either even duplicate this dude and put him up closer or something. So we have that one back there, or I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many challenges have you done before?
I just started at the previous one that you did.
Okay.
Or the Chasms Call.
Yeah. Awesome. How was this one compared to that one for you?
I was more nervous about doing this one just because I think it requires a little more animation, and I've never really touched animation before.
I see.
So the last one I think was a little easier to approach because there was way more still, it felt like. But I think this one was more fun in terms of learning more and trying to, think out of the box on how to make yours stand out a little more. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good work on that. Congratulations. Looking awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. You said it was Hannah?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, good luck this weekend. And please give yourself enough time to submit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And your tech specs
Yeah, and thanks for all the
good.
feedback. So.
Yep.
Good.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we'll let you go, and good luck this weekend.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it. We're already 2 really awesome renders in. I'm curious to see what we get. I'm ready whenever you're ready, Sodoma. Yeah. What's up, Scouty? There. Oh, Fabricio in the chat. What's up, Fabricio? Yeah, she was just saying how her animation didn't feel great, and Fabricio is saying, I disagree. Animation is solid. Cool. Let's do it. Ryaneke.
Yo, what's up?
Oh man. Chilling. Is this our final render here? I know you sent like 4 renders.
No, this is just a test render before I gonna finish the render, the final render. Still have some feedback from people. I want to change stuff. Still some mistakes I see, so need to fix that.
Yeah, all right. So what are your plans for this week?
I want to, of course, back. There's still mistakes because there's somewhere flying frog.
Wait, what do you say? What's one of them?
A frog. Yeah, when he lands
Yeah.
on the right of the pillar, you see a frog still standing there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that needs to be gone. That was a mistake. But this, Jesus, this is just a test render. I started a little bit too late in this challenge, so I didn't have enough time. So I just did a Minecraft animation. This is well in different style because I normally work realistic. And not in Minecraft. So it's kind of the first time I did this. It was difficult on some parts, but it was really fun. And people in my feedback tab really liked it, and I included all their ideas in this render.
That's cool.
And it is just I know I don't have much time left, and I started late, but I really wanted to have some fun making this because the whole month I'm working just from work, schoolwork. So that's the reason I worked so late on this. And I was just a little bit tired, so I wanted to just have some fun making something. And yeah, Minecraft, why not?
Yeah, no, it's good to have fun on this stuff. Like it's important. You have to be having fun while you do this stuff. Because then it wouldn't really be able to sustain you. If it wasn't fun, then you wouldn't be doing it. So I think it's really important. I didn't notice that frog. There's so many things going on here. The only thing I
Yeah.
think needs to be tweaked is the water, because I did not know that was water until I went to your other render here, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. It's water. It's blue. But here I can't tell. It's just looking like kind of gray. And I feel like if you can kind of work some of this blue back in to really communicate that this is water, I think it would make the jump feel a bit more perilous. And I think it would add some nice little color pop to your situation here, to your scene. That's really it. That's all I got. What does this sign say? Have a nice day.
Have a nice flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard, but I have a lot of little Easter eggs because I have fun while making this. A lot of things. Busy is hard to follow, but yeah, I like it.
You know what this? The particles in the air. It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, dude. I don't know if you ever played that game, but there's like leaves that are thick in the air at all times. Like, there's probably like an air quality alert every time you play that game because the air is just thick with leaves. This kind of reminds me of that. There's like particles and chunks everywhere.
Yeah, I wanted just to make it look crazy. I don't want to It's a Minecraft animation, so it's not that difficult for people. I wanted to look like it's hard to make. It's hard. I spent a lot of time. Everything you see is. I made it in Minecraft. This whole scene.
Oh, sick.
Placed every block in Minecraft.
Whoa.
No world edit or no cheap things. So that So
holy crap! Even the trees in the background.
Everything is handmade because if I gonna cheat, I don't feel proud of myself if I'm gonna choose the easy way.
Dang.
So I just made everything myself. The animations, everything. I'm not so good in animation. That's a problem. It looks a little bit chunky. But there's a lot of Easter eggs because at the end you see pillagers. That's the enemy in the Minecraft world. I don't know if you ever played Minecraft.
Not, I mean, when it first came out, not any time.
Yeah, that's a villain kind of thing. But they are roasting marshmallows.
These guys?
Yeah, on the left. It's really hard to see, but the one is sleeping. His one is roasted too much.
Good.
And the one is fishing in water.
Yeah.
You see the little fishing rod. On the right, on the bridge, you see a villager running after a normal villager with an axe. And on the left, you see arrow shooting in your screen.
Yeah.
Just, you're gonna dodge that because I wanted to make the camera play a little bit playful.
Oh.
So he's dodging the arrows, and before the jump, the frog is sticking his tongue out. So he's gonna on the right and then on the left.
I think I would consider doing light swings on this. You need like a two-tiered light swing. You need one reflection here, like, whoosh, and then another one like right here, because I didn't know that this was happening. So it might be, I don't know, it might be too crazy because you have a lot going on in your scene. But I would definitely
really
get
crazy.
some light swings off of this at one point and at the second point. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Kinda.
Yeah, so like imagine it's reflective and it catches the sun in the reflection right here.
Yes.
and then right here. You see them doing it in like Princess Mononoke, the beginning of that movie when they're running away from like bandits or something. And he pulls out his arrow and he's got his crazy arm and he uses it for the first time and he fires these arrows. Like you can see they're doing that. They're doing this like sunlight glint thing. And then Fabricio did it in his boss fight render as well. The one with like the giant demon and he's diving in slow-mo and throwing the spear. Like there's a little light glint on the end of the spear to really track where it's going. So I would consider doing that just for clarity. It might be a little too crazy. You have a lot going on.
It's already crazy.
Okay, fair.
So it's already crazy. I did the water is I need to fix the water. I'm not happy about that too.
Okay. Yeah, I think just make it a little less more opaque. I think less translucent maybe.
Yeah, I can. And in the first you see when he's swimming in the air, you have that wind effects by his arms.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Let me check
And
your tech specs. Quick, hold on. 24 FPS, 1920. 144.
Yeah, it's just a normal render. It's just a test render. I need to color grading. He also gets fall damage. He'll fast.
I like it,
because
man.
because it's a big landing, and he's flying because of the pistons with slime block. I don't know if you think how that works, but
yeah,
it's a whole Minecraft thing.
Yeah, I love it. I think do you have any other questions? Probably answer one more question. We gotta move on here.
Yeah, the lighting.
Good to me.
Yeah, is that good?
Got the God rays.
Because I was really struggling with that because I built it, everything, and yeah, the mountains and the trees blocked everything. So I needed to yeah, try something.
I like it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, good stuff. Good luck to you this weekend, Ryan. And
thanks.
Congratulations on making it this far.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Good luck. We'll see you around, yeah?
Bye-bye. Good luck, everybody.
Cool. We always love a good Minecraft render during these challenges. There could be a whole Minecraft. That'd be so cool. Of all the challenges, like, what do all the Minecraft renders look like back to back? That'd be... All right. We're halfway through here. We're gonna move on to our next artist. I can hear him in the chat here, so let's go ahead and cue it up and switch over.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, Dan?
How's it going?
Good. This is pretty sick. Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how it's going right now. This render has some bugs that I've fixed. Like the foliage is black at the start and the river disappears for some reason in a single frame. But yeah, I fixed those. Cool. And so now I'm pretty much just onto adding story, because it basically has none right now.
For sure.
Because when I started this, I had about 13 days and then I went out of town.
Yeah.
And I came back 2 days ago, I think.
Okay.
So I haven't had very much time to work on this.
What story do you have ideas?
I think I'm just going to turn it into a drag race. And like this, there's going to be construction here.
Okay.
And so it's like they're going to build a bridge here, but before they do, people are doing a street race on it. Okay. With these janky bridges and everything.
So are you going to have like another car in front of it or something?
If I have time. I also wanted to add like a crowd sim after the jump.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't have time for that. But I have like a banner going up that says Rampage Rally and everything on the other side to show that it's a race. And I'm gonna put like spray paint in the tunnel and some construction stuff that's been like pushed aside at the start. Cool. Just to show that these people are like, you know, just doing a race on their own.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome.
But yeah, so you have any feedback on Anything?
Got the whole red green thing going. That's nice. I would give yourself enough time to render with more samples because right now these are like really low.
Oh yeah, for
sample.
sure. Yeah.
I think the landing animation on the landing kind of caught my eye in the beginning. It was like a little stiff.
Mhm.
But I'm like, the more I look at it, I'm like, I have no idea like what I would do. The turn off, I feel like you could drift to the right versus turning to the right.
Okay.
Just the way like the car feels like it's going to move, I feel like it's going to drift.
Right. Okay.
What else? Yeah, story.
Oh, also I've removed that bush that the car just like drives through after the ramp.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, my main focus now is story and then some comp work. This has a bit of comp, but it was just like random stuff.
Sure.
So I need to tighten that up. But yeah, this was my first time doing a big water sim like this with
sick.
the river.
How was that?
So yeah, I'm pretty
process
happy with
for
how it came out. Pretty annoying.
you? Yeah.
But rewarding. Once I got it all figured out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's what is so much fun about these challenges is like, you know, it's a reason. It's an excuse to make art, and
Mhm.
you know, you'll find yourself being pushed to do things outside of your comfort zone, like, you know, learning
Yeah,
how to
for
do
sure.
water sim, and afterwards it's like, sweet, okay, I did it once. Next time I do it, it'll be a little bit faster, a little bit easier, and it looks great.
Mhm.
Really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I mostly do like smaller technical art stuff. So I basically don't make full renders outside of these challenges.
Yeah.
So it's always like a fun thing to go back to and see how rusty I am.
I'd say the intro is a little dark.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I
you
have some
might-
auto exposure going on, but I think I might need to bump it up in the start.
Yeah. And then the bridge here. I'd make sure this doesn't clip here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
Here as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Second one is. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Alright.
pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty fun render.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you should feel proud of this. This is sweet.
Thanks.
You said you. Which challenges have you joined in?
My last one that I fully did was the one before KR. Was that Endless Ascent? Or whatever that
Eternal
one was called?
Ascent?
Yeah, Eternal Ascent. I think that was the one before Kinetic Rush.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so. Number 8.
I tried to participate in Chasm's Call, but my PSU died like at the very end, so I didn't get to submit.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I've done 4 of them in total, 4 or 5, something like that.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm just reading in
Yeah.
chat. Someone said turn the lights on in the the tunnel. Car.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
What is PSU? I've heard CPU.
Oh, power supply.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, my whole PSU or my whole computer basically just died.
Well, I guess that's an easy fix though. You just swap it out.
Yeah, nothing else was broken, but yeah, can't really do anything without power.
All right, let's check your tech specs. I don't know if I already did, but you're
No,
good.
you did.
You're good.
Yeah,
Yay!
sweet.
Everyone's doing it. Even in these little test renders. Best of luck to you this weekend.
Thank you. Yeah, I have
yourself-
a lot to do.
Yeah, give yourself enough time to submit. Don't rush the submission
Mhm.
process. That's main tip number 1 is don't rush the submission process.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Dan. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing your art on stream
Yeah.
with us, man. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, I'll see you around.
See ya.
It's so good to see all these renders. Y'all, next week is the best week because I get to sit down with all of the moderators, the admins, and we get to just enjoy all this beautiful art from everybody. For like 2 days straight, we're just watching all of this art. It's so much fun. I think I can hear our next artist in chat. Down to switch over.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Yo, Pink. Chilling, man. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. This is my first time participating in a challenge, so I'm kind of nervous. And I was a bit hesitant to participate at first because I know my abilities might not be the best, but I still wanted to try myself for this challenge.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Really, that's it. Like, dive in and have fun with it. It doesn't matter, you place or win anything. Most people don't win. It all just comes down to like making something, having fun while you're doing it, and doing it with the community and meeting people. So, and it looks like you were pretty darn successful here with your render. So, that's awesome. Why? Okay, so why this idea? Why a leaf person on bike?
At first, I wanted to do a dragon being chased in a redwood forest. However, the animation for the dragon was kind of difficult for me.
Totally.
So I
For
decided
everybody,
to
it's
switch.
hard.
Yeah, I decided to switch to something that suited best my abilities and something that I could actually finish on time because that was my main goal and something that my PC could run because I don't have the best PC in the world. So I'm pushing to my limits my hardware right now.
Yeah.
So I decided to switch and I had a bike and I used the default mannequin of Unreal Engine and I just switched the material for it.
Yeah.
And I kind of animated. I still have a lot of work to do with the animation because I think it looks a bit off right now. The landing, especially the landing, it doesn't look that great. So I'm gonna be polishing that today. So that's why I switched for this. And the story is that this guy is practicing BMX on top of a parking lot that is in construction. And suddenly he gets transported to another dimension. And when he gets transported, obviously he is remade, but not from flesh, but from leaves. And I wanted to do something like crazy and wild because that's what 3D is about for me.
Yeah.
Doing crazy stuff, something wild, because you're not restricted for some of the limitations that you have in the real world. So I wanted to do something crazy, and I wanted to have this contrast between urban at first and then natural. So at the end of the parking lot, when this gets transported to the other dimension, big giant rock like crushes the end of the building, and that's why it has this ramp made of rock. And then he makes it to the other side where there's this statue in this like mystic forest with a lot of fog, and it's like kind of mystical. And yeah, that's kind of my idea for it.
Okay, so I'll give you some feedback here based off of the story you told me. I'm missing two things. One is the person that they're teleporting from, or morphing from. Because right here, there's nobody riding this bike, and then you say it's a person that transforms into like generated in version, but we need the person to be transformed. We're missing the person on the bike. And then the other thing is, because this, like you saying it's a teleport, right? Because I didn't know that, and that's just because this concrete construction zone is only on frame for like 10 frames, maybe even less, depending on, because like you're gonna have a couple frames where it's like, okay, I'm looking at something new, my eyes are calibrating. Maybe by this point we're like, okay, I'm looking at some lines and a bike, and then we're headed toward rocks. So never did I realize that we're going from one world to another. So I think what you need to do is give us more construction energy, more parking structure vibes further out into this render, so that I know we're going from one world to another. So all this floaty stuff I think is really cool, but it's only in frame for like a split second. I can't tell like what that is. I know it looks cool. I want more of it. So I would extend that out to like here. Have those construction vibes going all the way out to the lip of the jump. And then I think if you can fill it enough with construction vibes, you know, and set dress it with enough construction kind of stuff, that might get across that we're going from one world to another. Now, you could also just be building a construction site or a parking structure on the edge of a cliff. So there's that side of it too. So it's like, how do you ensure that the audience is aware that we're going from one world to another? And, you know, you see it a lot. You see people do these like ripple effects, like woo woo woo, you know, like right here, some screen effect, like they just went through to another place. I don't know if that's the answer, but like maybe the character switches out when they hit the jump. They go from a person to a leaf person. Maybe it happens then. Maybe the fog is thicker over here than it is over here. There's like no fog. When we hit here, it's more than you have, like times 2 or something out. Just thinking out loud.
Right.
This looks cool. I would be careful of the first frame. You see how your first frame, it looks kind of glitched and there's like motion blur, but not really.
Yep.
Technically this should be your first frame. So I would just give yourself one free keyframe that's behind this frame. You know, that might be frame -1 or 0 in Unreal Engine. I forget where it starts, but assuming it starts at frame 1, you would want a keyframe on frame 0, where the camera can like be moved back a little bit, so that your first frame actually looks like this, not this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice going under the ladder there. That's cool. Yeah, good set dressing there. Let's see what else. In terms of the animation, so that was all story. That was all just like based off what you told me. I wasn't quite understanding that from watching this. So those would be like my personal things that I would do to really clarify your story, make sure that your story is communicated. This is just how I'm taking this render. Maybe everyone in the chat might be taking it differently. They're like, oh, I got your story from looking at it the first time. So this is why it's important to like get feedback from whoever, your friends, your family, whoever, and just kind of tell them like, what are you seeing here? I remember I watched an Aaron Sorkin. He's a writer, very famous writer. There's a masterclass that he did on writing, and in one of the episodes, in one of the lessons, they did a table read, which is where everyone reads a script and people read certain characters, right? And they read through this person's short film, and then the first thing Aaron Sorkin said was, okay, let's go around the table, or just pick somebody and describe to me what just happened. And they would do that, and if they described something that didn't happen, or there was a miscommunication, or they described it but like missed a bunch of stuff, then it was probably clear that like the script wasn't clear enough. So I don't know, that always stuck with me, you know. And I want you to get your story through, you know. That's my bit on story. And then in terms of like the animation, like I would focus on story first. But the animation, it's just this move. That's really all right here. It's just this like stiffness right there. Because like you want to be here when you land. You're already there. It's just getting from here to there. And I would just look at reference footage. Look at X Games, BMX, X Games, footage and see how they're hitting those landings and try and just replicate that. It might just be, excuse me, just a smoother transition between those two keyframes perhaps. But yeah, I would look at X Games footage for that. But that's all I got for you. I know it's a lot. What do you think on all that stuff so far? Your thoughts?
Yeah, that's awesome feedback. Especially because yeah, I ask a lot of my friends and family, but I think you don't get the best feedback from your friends. And I tried to post here on the Discord channel for the feedback, but I got no reply. So it was kind of hard for me to improve my render. But yeah, I was thinking actually in doing like some effect, a particle effect. So when he transforms from a person into a live person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to focus first on doing the set dressing for all the scene, and then just polishing the little details.
Yeah.
And also I think increasing my sample count, because I had some issues rendering this out. My PC crashed towards the end, so I'm just trying to find the sweet spot for samples.
Okay. No, it looks good to me. Like, it looks pretty clear to me. But yeah, if you want to up it, go for it. The last thing I'll say is for tech specs, if you submitted this, you would unfortunately be in the pit of despair and not be in the montages, because your frames is 143. It should be 144. So just make sure you look at that before you submit. Really important. Make the montage. You worked so hard on this.
Yeah, I actually just had 2 weeks to work on this. I started late on the challenge because I was hesitant to participate, because everyone here is like super good at it, and I just wanted to try myself this time for this challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you see people who are so good at it, you're probably just looking at the top 100. If you go and watch through the all renders montage, you'll see some first timers joining these challenges. You'll see a lot. The top 100 is usually just like 1 or 2% of people. So like you can't base it's difficult, right? You know, like that the top 100 is not the average kind of like vibe of everyone's skill level. If you go to the all renders, that's the average vibe. You know, top 100 is tough. It's hard to get to that level, and it's hard to, some people do it on their first time, but that's probably because they've been in 3D for a handful of years, or 15 years, whatever. How long have you been in 3D?
Just like about 2 to 3 years, but it's not like I'm doing it every day. I'm doing like for like a hobby purposes, because I really like this, because I'm working and I'm finishing my major in computer science. I actually just finished, so that's why I had some time. Thank you. Had some time to participate in this challenge. But yeah, I love 3D and doing things inside Unreal Engine. At first, I thought I like programming games and stuff, but then I realized I like more the creating cinematics and stuff. And this is really like one of my big passions. So I'm happy to participate, and hopefully one day I will make it to the top 100. Like that's like a dream for me. Like
keep it up.
Made it to a top 100.
That's what's up. Your lighting looks really nice, and like your set dressing looks really nice, and your render quality looks really nice. So you're doing good stuff. Keep it up, please. And yeah, like make the best of this weekend here, and definitely make sure your tech specs are on point. You want 144 frames, not 140. We want you in those montages.
Yeah, I will take a look at the frame count, because I think I'm missing that last one frame.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. I think that's it. I hope that's helpful for you, and yeah, good luck this weekend. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for your words of encouragement. It means the world to me. Like this coming from you, that's a person that I admire and inspire to be and become like so good at it at 3D, just like you do, and everyone here at the challenge. And good luck for everyone. And one last question. The deadline is Sunday at midnight or midday?
It's a second before midnight, so it's 23:59 if we're talking like military time. 23:59.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck, everyone. Thank you for watching and all the feedback in the chat as well. Thank you.
Yeah, later. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's really awesome to see people joining the challenges for the first time, especially after like being hesitant about it. Because at the end of the day, I think you're gonna get a lot more out of making something that you know, just giving it your best and giving it your all, even if you had 2 weeks, half the time, right? The fact that y'all are doing it and pushing yourselves to get to that deadline submission, like you're gonna learn so much through that whole process than you would if you looked at it and said, not for me. I want to, but I'm not gonna be good enough. Like, no, you're gonna get better through the challenges. That's the point of the challenge. And like, yeah, there's top 100 and all that stuff, and people shoot for that, but like, that's not what it's all about. We all have these personal takeaways from challenges and from working on this stuff, and it's gonna be different from person to person. But I just encourage everyone to stay positive and focus on like why you're doing it. Have fun. It's fun at the end of the day. Are we ready, Sonamonte, for our final artist? Yeah, let's do it. Furlingo.
Hello, hello. Greeting from France.
Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Still a little stressed because of the deadline, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be all right. Let's take a look at your tech specs real quick. Yeah, you're good. You're good. This is awesome. Like, is there some hand painted? Like the high five is hand painted, right?
Actually, all the characters are 3D, but with a custom toon shader.
Yeah.
Which reacts to the light because I have seen that, but I made all the VFX in Grease Pencil. So it's my first time using Grease Pencil in Blender. Yes, because I came from 2D animation, and it is my first time. No, my second time in 3D animation. It's my first submission for the Corsi challenge.
Oh, sick. Cool. That's awesome. I love the colors here. Yeah, all of the little hand animation you're doing with the effects, like the fire at the back and the high five is super cool. Yeah, colors are awesome. Like, this scene is crazy. Like, it's just the freaking disco party with all of these like pigeons. That's amazing.
Yes, I love pigeons.
So why this idea? Why was this the idea for you?
Alors, I have two major inspiration.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a French song about the life of bird and pigeon after a mall closes at night. So they throw a very huge party in the mall. It's a very funny song. And
wait. Before you go to the second one, you said there's a French song that's based on this concept. Is that what you said?
Yes, but only for inspiration. It's my free interpretation after, because in that song it's a very generic description, but
you took it to the max. Yeah.
Yes, so I hope it's okay. But
Okay, well, then what's the second one? Yeah, the second inspiration.
Yes, second inspiration is more from French cartoons, like for example, Oggy and the Cockroaches,
Yeah, okay.
and it has this very goofy, cartoony look, and lots of checkers everywhere on the walls, on the floors, and so on. But I still want to have the very choppy 2D style animation.
That's legit. I love it. It's super fun. I could just watch this over and over. It's a really great style. Have you worked in this? You said this is the first time you did, second time you did 3D, first time you did the challenge. So you're pretty new to this style then, in terms of 3D.
Yes, absolutely.
Dang, no, it's really well done. I would love playing a video game in this kind of world. I'd run around this, like, it just, even the shopping mart you have in the beginning is so fun. I love that stuff there. So
Yes, thank you. Because first I wanted to make some outlines, but it's pretty noisy. I think it's pretty noisy at the beginning and during the animation. So I didn't wanted to make some outline, maybe for the characters, but still, I have a very fragile rig, so
yeah,
I can do, because I have some bendy bones on my rig, and I can make some pretty sick deformations, but I cannot, because it's my first time I'm rigging a character.
yeah,
So
that's good.
So yes, it's my first time in everything in this challenge, and yes, uh, as I was saying, I have several issues about the readability during the big jump. It's about noise, because I made a shader who reacts to the light during the party, but maybe I have some noise or readability issues during the jump.
Well, I can clearly tell that they're high-fiving. Like, when they go off of this thing,
Yes, maybe yes.
yeah, and that door opens up, like, I can tell what's going on. Like, that they high-five. It's pretty clear to me. Like, I don't know what they're doing beyond that, but yeah, going off and jumping high-fiving the DJ. That's pretty clear. I love the hat, too, on that. On this little bird.
Yes.
Ah.
Because yes, maybe because of the crowd in the background,
The what in the background?
the crowd, all the party animals.
Yeah, I see the crowd, yeah.
It's an animation loop. Sorry, it's an animation loop I baked and
Yeah.
into 2D planes, and with geometry nodes I made all of this.
That's great.
little-
Yeah, it's really good. I think the only place I can
Then-
tell that it's doing like a little 2D thing is just back here. You can tell that those like bracelets are flat. But yeah, right here.
Yes.
Right here. Maybe just rotate them so they're facing like just like this bunch here, just like maybe have them face the camera or something. I don't know.
Yes, but some of them are still placeholders, so
Oh, say again?
maybe yes, it's not definitive. So maybe I will use the true 3D models for
Yeah.
the if we're seeing. Yes. And
I think the last thing just to be wary of is your first frame is your first and second frame are the same.
okay,
So
okay,
yeah, this is frame 1, this is frame 2, this is frame 3, this is frame 2, this is frame
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so just take a look at that. I don't know if that was, you know, if you knew about it or not, but yeah. And then let me check your last frames. Yeah, you're good. No, this is sick. This is very cute, and I want to see more renders like this. But yeah, good luck this weekend. This is really fun. Keep it up.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I still have lot of animation and in betweening,
Yeah.
and maybe add yes, yes, another pigeon at the end, but
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
yes, yeah, it's still refining.
Yeah. No, you're in a good place. It's fun as is. I think right now you're just doing little details. Because you could submit this, and this would be awesome. So yeah, if you have a couple more things that you're adding, like, yeah, go for it. Have fun. There's like not really any stakes to it because you just submit this, you know.
Yes, but yes, maybe I will refine it a little more. But yes, for the animation, a couple of glitches, but yes, for the Gris pencil, because some I have I have some clipping frame of Gris pencil in my bottles. I don't want it. I don't want it. But
Yeah. Okay.
yes, it's all about refining, fixing stuff.
Little details and stuff. You're in a good place, man. I think we're gonna close it out here. But I just want to say thank you for sharing your art on screen here, on stream rather. And people dig your style, man. Keep it up. I want to see more of this. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right, we'll see you around. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Peace. Awesome. Yeah, such a cool art style. I love that. So colorful, fun, and wacky. So good. All right. So what we're gonna do now is just take a little bit to talk about best practices for submitting your art. So Joffrey or something like that asked, what do I use to check the time codes, the FPS, all that? And I'm going to show you how I do this right now. Get this set back up. All right. So I just use DaVinci. I edit all the montages in DaVinci. And I'm looking up the tech specs here. You can see it. 144, 1920 by 810, or 3840 by 620, and 24 FPS. That is it. Those are the three I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3. Now, there's file type as well, and I think it's like MOV and MP4 and stuff. What happens a lot during challenges is I'll get... Let me show you. Let's see. Chasm's Call, montages, submissions, Discord whips, late, hit your file. What will happen is I'll get these right here. They're not recognized in any codec. I'll switch codecs and it's still not recognized. I'll bring it into DaVinci and it's not recognized. Look, this is what happens. If I try to bring that file into DaVinci, give me a sec. Yeah. There they are. It won't let me drag it in here. Just straight up won't do it. So that's why I'm saying, like, if I can't read your file, in the past I used to convert these and do all this. No, I don't do that anymore. There's too many submissions to do that for every render that there's like usually 40 per challenge. So it's got to come into DaVinci. If it doesn't import into DaVinci, then yeah, then that's pit of despair. So that's how I'm checking everything, guys. It's just like that, really simple. And I drag it out into the timeline and start editing. I filter this way too. There's a video on this. It's called How Not to Submit to the Challenges. Sodamonte, would you mind pinning that video in the chat? The How Not to Submit to the Challenges. So yeah, Sodamonte is gonna get pinned for you guys. Go there, watch the video. I show you how. The video is talking about what I'm showing you right here. So you know, we'll see one. Okay, we got one that's 145 frames. No one would submit their art if they knew it was 145 frames. When we know 144 is the correct one. 145 will get you put into the pit of despair, and no one from the pit is making it into the montages this time. We're playing hardball. So check your stuff, check your text specs. I think the biggest reason that we see a handful of people in there is because they just don't check it. Like, literally all you have to do is check it. And once you check it, I think Sodamonte's got it. Yeah, there it is. Sodamonte's got it pinned. Watch that video, or just listen to me tell you about it right now. Rant about it. Once you check your submission and you see you're a frame off, then you have to have enough time to do something about it. So that's why I say give yourself enough time to submit. When you get to that final point, you're about to submit. You see, oh my God, I got an extra frame or 1 frame less. You need to give yourself like the hour or whatever, or 2, or that's needed to add another frame. If your render is 23976, no, it's got to be. Oh boy, dude, that yawn came out of nowhere. I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, 24 FPS is where it's at, y'all. So this is how I'm checking it. I'm checking it. You can also right click this and reveal open file location. And you can right click it, go to properties, go to details, and see your width and height, see your length. It won't show you frames though in here. So if you're 1 frame up or 1 frame down, it might still look like it's right. Oh no, it's 24 FPS. Yeah, 24 FPS, but you don't get the frame count. Wish this frame count that. But DaVinci's free, you know. I'm just DaVinci to check how many frames I got, or just sit there and count them if you have to. I don't know. That's funny. I'd be bored of the pit. You know, I would sit here and convert Pit of Despair renders to all renders, and I have for 10 challenges. But at a certain point, it's like, y'all, come on. It's the 10th challenge. It's the 11th challenge. People gotta feel the pain. People gotta, you know, we can't be enabling all y'all. There's gotta be stakes, you know. The pit's gotta be deep. So don't fall in. John Jonah, you counted yours. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I mean, we're in the last couple days here. Submission is Sunday at 23:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. As soon as it hits Monday in LA. Pardon. Oh God. Woo. As soon as it hits Monday in LA, disqualified. I laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. I've been there. I've been on the other side. Y'all, I entered a 48-hour film fest back when I was in high school. And I stayed up for about 48 hours straight working on that video. And it got to the point where it was time to submit. And I had pulled 2 all-nighters. And I was sitting there Sunday morning. And the deadline was 7 a.m. The upload limit, file size limit, was 15 megabytes. This was back in the day when it was like 480p, 720p, you know? And I pushed it to the last minute. I exported my video like 2 minutes before upload. I dragged my final movie file into the upload section on the website. and I was 0.1 megabytes over the 15 megabyte limit. My file was 15.1 megabytes, and it was 7 a.m. I did not have time to re-render and upload. And I was crushed. My soul was crushed. I think I cried. I just wept. And then I was forced to go to church right after that. So it was rough, guys. It was brutal. It was brutal. So don't let that happen to you, all right? Don't be me. Give yourself enough time. If I had given myself an hour before, okay, I could have re-rendered. I could have cut some frames and re-rendered it and not wasted a weekend of my life. But I think that lesson was worth the 48 hours of pain. It is funny though, because I entered a 48-hour film fest last year or 2 years ago, and submitted the final file 3 minutes before the deadline, and it was so stressful. Oh, it was so stressful. So don't do it. Don't give yourself all the extra stress. Render, like right now, render a version you can submit. Don't submit it because it's only one submission per person, but have it ready on your desktop, ready to go. Check it, make sure it's good. That's your emergency backup submission, okay? If you're like, I'm not gonna make it, that's the one, okay? Set yourself up with a B plan, an emergency submission file, okay? I don't know. Am I missing anything else, Sotomonte? I don't know if you can chat on stream or if you're just in my ear, but yeah. That's all I can think of. That's all Sotomonte can think of. Good luck, y'all. Have fun. Have fun. I want to see less Pit of Despair renders this time. Let's set a record for the least amount of Pit of Despair renders for our 11th challenge, please. That would make my day. That would make my month. Because I want to see all you guys in this montage. Okay. Yep. So Monte mentions it might be too late for that at this point, but he did say compare it to the template. Pull up. Let's switch back over to my screen here, because in the starter files under assets we have not assets. Reference. We have template reference right here. Right, so you can take this and you can, what they call is do a little onion skin here. Right, so we're looking through one layer to the layer beneath, and ask yourself, does this fit the template? Perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. Again, it might be a little too late for this. Like if you based your whole render off of this, you know, don't stop at this point. Don't stop here. Keep going. Submit the art. You know. But that's another good one. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're saying look up 321 backups. I had to write up, do in a week, backed it up on a drive and the cloud. 2 days before submission, the power outage hit. Finished it on my phone thanks to that backup. Yeah, that's happened to me before. I remember rendering something. It was a 4-day render, which is insane. It was a 4-day render for a single frame, I think. It was in a program called View. And we had a power outage, and I was like, I think I uninstalled the program after that. It was bad. Guinea Glider, good luck. Have a good time. And look forward to seeing your submission. think that's all the tips I got, y'all. Have fun. Take it easy. Let's get into these weekly challenge views here. We got 2 of them to get into. So if y'all don't know, well, here, let's switch over first. If y'all don't know, when we're not doing these monthly challenges, we do weekly challenges. And we're almost caught up. I think this will get us 1 away from catching up to all the judging and stuff. So I'm excited. Nice to be caught up. So shout outs to everyone who submits. On our Discord server, we have like a whole like Pokemon badge rank system. And you rank up and get these cool badges to go along with your rank by entering these weekly challenges. You get 1 point for submitting. You get... Wow, it's been that long, huh? Oh! You get 1 point for participation. I think you get 5 points for winning. And then how many does honorable mentions get? 5% a month? It's been down. Anyway, you get 1 point for submitting. I think you get 5 points for winning. And then you get like 3 points or something for honorable, or 2 points for honorable. It stacks up. Maybe we'll get some crazy ranks on the server. Alright. I'm ready to go, Sotomonte. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna hit the Burst weekly challenge, and our first winner is Visual. So good. So good with the characters, man. Great lighting, great pose, great character, good render quality, good effects, good everything around, man. Congratulations. Veli is next, our next winner. Congratulations. Love this. Absolutely love this. I was gonna say, ooh, you know, for this specific one, it would be nice to have like those borders actually be true white versus that light gray. But I think it works. It works for what you're doing. It's hard to know exactly what background it's gonna be on. It's such a cool idea. I love those colors. Yeah, really, really nice. Rubik's MC Productions. Look at the render quality on that. Look at the lighting on that. Oof. Good animation. Great animation. A little long there, a little long. Yeah, I think you could have hit that maybe on the first one. Oh, when it loops? No. Yeah, that's a win right there. Good stuff, MC Productions. Congrats. We got Manishka up next. Manishka does great work. Really good character artist too, like monsters and creatures. Really great camera shake. It's a subtle detail, but it's a lagged camera shake. So good. It's so realistic. Very, very nice. Good atmosphere, good lighting, good render quality. Congrats, Manishka. And then we got Caps is our final winner. That's disgusting. Very visceral. Very intense. Super dark and gritty. Great render quality, great lighting. Just a nasty idea. Whew. That's a good one. It's almost like an what was it called? Like a deep fried kind of color correction. Just like almost. But it's tasteful and it's perfect. But very well done. All right, we got some honorables. Let's get into the honorables here. We got Victor for 3D. And shout outs to Sotomonte for setting all these up and making them look pretty. Does a good job. It's a lot of work. That's insane, Victor. I came darn close to winning. But it's just tough. It's all subjective. Dang, that's really good. Tony 480 is next. Yeah. That's fun. Very nice. Good color. Good lighting. Good effects. PXL is next. Beautiful. I love it. Love it. Sometimes we see people do illustrations. I think this is one of those situations here. Love And they're just really nice. Gotta shout them out. Very fun. Yeah, I don't know. I dig it. It's a weird one. It's like weird. It's super weird, but I love the way it makes me feel. I can see that as album art for sure. Yeah, YouTube. Seeing it on my side here. Fix this real quick. All right. Let's hang here for a sec and see if it's smooth. What's up, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. I think we're back. I think it's smooth. I don't know why that happened. This is weird, huh? I think we're good. Let's keep moving, yeah. Lonesome. This is awesome. I love that. Nice little burst of light. I like the interpretation. Really good. Who's next? Collider. It's fun. I love it. There's not much to say about this. It's just great. Good stuff. Elysia? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I dig it. Nice little character. Good lighting. Good times. And we got Ensemble next. Another piece of traditional art. Good to see. You do really great work in this medium. Yeah. Congrats, Ensemble. Good stuff. All right. That's Burst. Let's move on to Bloom. The next and last weekly challenge review here. We got Caps. What up, Caps? Great render quality. Really nice camera work. Feels realistic. I love that wide angle. You got the distortion on the outside. It feels great. Really, really good stuff. Dan Bloom. Dan, probably his name. That's crazy. Really nice technical render from Dan. Well lit. Textured nicely. Animated perfectly. Good stuff, Dan. We got Ensemble. Yeah. Look at this. That traditional. It might be 3D in the middle. Not sure. But man, these colors were great. Really nice pose there. Good like colors really pop. Feels very striking. Love it. Next we got Billy Cobb. This one is to me it was the composition. The way it was silhouetted there. It's a little dark. I would like to see a little bit more light. I would also punch in a little bit more. I think you can get the same effect just closer to the subject. But I thought that was cool. And then our last winner is Aaron. Beautiful little jellyfish situation. Well rendered. Nice color. Good animation. And we get into the honorables. Let's go Aram. A song. Yeah, more illustrations this time. I love it. Really nice color. Great lighting. Good pose. Good character. Really good stuff. Congrats. We got 40. Shout out 40. Nice little bloom sequence there. Very fun. It's like underwater wiggly leaves. Seaweed. It's cool. Isa is next. I thought this was so cute. I love the colors. This made me smile. Congrats, Isa. We got Legend up next. Yeah, just a well put together scene. Nice little animation in the middle there. I think the color is throwing me a little bit. Could probably use a bit more of that, like golden hour kind of vibes. This feels just like very pink. Magenta only, you know? I think it needs a little bit of color contrast or something. But wanted to shout you out. Lekka is next. Very pretty. Good emotion there. Really solid. Yeah, congratulations. I love that one. Mangorian or something like that. Mangorian. Next. This is pretty. I love that. Ah, so nice. So nice. So lush. I love that art style too. I'm not sure. It looks like it's all illustration. Dang, it's sick. Good stuff. Mustafa next. A lot of illustrations or vibes, illustration vibes. I can see the 3D in the background. But man, you got a nice little like watercolor situation going on here. I love those colors. I wish we would zoom out a little bit more and like, I feel like it's a rib cage, but I want to know for a fact it's a rib cage. Just a little hint at something to let us know that that's a rib cage. The jaw, a little piece of a jaw or something. The bone in the background or something, I don't know. But I love it. Pollux is next. I mean, this is just classic, you know? I think the render quality is great, the lighting is great. The only reason this didn't win is because we've seen this a million times. That's the only reason. But it's well done. It's really well done. And Stevie, we got Stevie for honorable mention. Wow. Wow, the animation, goodness. Just the animation alone is crazy. So much is said in animating hands. That's well done. That's off. Finally, we got Tony, 480. Good atmosphere, good lighting, good color. Could have made it loop. Could have made it loop. So close. Make it loop. You gotta make it loop. When you're that close, it's like, come on, you gotta just make it loop. You know? But that's awesome. Yeah, that's it. So shout outs to everybody. I appreciate that. Good stuff, everybody. Thanks to all the artists who participate in the weekly challenges. It's a really great way to learn and grow with your skills in 3D and do it with a community. And yeah, we do it every single week. We'll be doing it probably after, I don't know if it's gonna be next week or the week after, but we'll probably get them started up ASAP. So it's a good way to rank up on the server, to meet artists, just kind of get prepared for these monthly challenges. 3D community. Someone wants a touch designer session. Shoot. Yo, actually, thanks for mentioning that. I have a touch designer video coming out tomorrow. It's like 50 minutes long. It's crazy. It is a beginner's crash course in touch designer. And I'm going to show you how to make... Let me just show you this. Let's see. I'm going to show you how to make this kind of stuff here. Put you over. So I don't know if it's playing audio, but just imagine this is hooked up to like the bass and the snare, and it's playing to the music, and it's gonna look like this at the end. We'll do a little jam sesh right here where we hook it all up so like we can control all the visual touch designer assets here on the KeyStep Pro on the MIDI keyboard. And then when I'm making the beat, you can see that all of the beat hits line up with visuals there. So this is the end of the video. This is the payoff of the video. We do a little jam sesh. Once we build our visual network, we're gonna form it and play it. So I'm excited for that video. Very, very excited for that video. It's gonna be cool. I'll probably pass on the touch designer section for now, because we'll be in it tomorrow. I'll probably do a premiere video and watch it with everybody at 9 a.m. And we'll kind of learn touch designer together, so it'll be pretty sweet. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. Good luck submitting your art. Saturday, tomorrow, we got the touch designer video. And the Friday after that, literally 1 week from today, we're going to be doing the top 100 judging live stream with Visual as a guest, and Shutter Authority as our guest. I blanked on his YouTube name. No, Ms. Bragov. But yeah, Shutter Authority. It's going to be sweet. It'll be the three of us, and we'll be taking a look at the top 100 art. I appreciate everybody submitting, and good luck. I think that's it. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys in 1 week on Friday. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow, too, for the touch designer video. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. Later.
Thank you.